That's a pretty crazy walk-in, and he's going to get more. I have no idea what's in these bins. Good morning, Wednesday morning. I apologize for the lack of videos over the past week. It's been quite busy and I have not been filming, so I'm sorry for that. A couple trade-ins so far today. Focus. First was this Switch trade-in, South Park, Smash Bros, and NBA Playgrounds loose. And then, what is going on with the Focus here? We had a customer bring in a bunch of stuff, so all of this, and I just finished going through it. This is pretty much the stuff that we're interested in. That's the stuff we're not. This would have been really cool to have back in, but it's missing some of the pieces. And there's some other stuff in here that we would have liked to grab, but either broken, scratched, and etc. That's the bin of the better stuff. These are some cool statues, collector's editions, but they aren't fully complete, so they don't include the games or books, soundtracks, and stuff. This is a box of common stuff that we're still kind of interested in. And then this is a box of consoles that are either broken or we have no way to test, but we're still interested. I'll go through and lay this all out. He's coming back in about an hour so we can give him the quote, and then we'll see if we end up grabbing it or not. Just had another cool trade. A new 3DS XL. Finally, we have another loose one back in stock, and it's the Pokemon one. Yeah, that's great to have a loose new 3DS XL back in stock, because we get people asking about them all the time and we never ever have them. So this is great. Can't wait to put this out. He just came back, he grabbed the stuff that we didn't want, and we made a deal on all this. So I'm going to lay this all out and show you guys what we picked up in this trade-in. Let's take a look at the new stuff. A couple consoles in here. Game Gear, that needs a screen fix. This needs to be tested and cleaned, but this is the matching C3PO controller with the Star Wars 360, which is super cool. That's what the front of it looks like. That NES needs a pin replacement. There's also an N64 down there. A couple Genesis games. Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition, Quackshot. Some GameCube, Wind Waker, Double Dash, Smash Bros, Melee. Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance. Mortal Kombat 2 on Game Gear. The transfer pack for the N64. A VMU on Dreamcast. Sonic and Knuckles loose on the Genesis. Link to the Past. Yoshi's Island, Zelda on NES, this 110 games in one on NES, Blades of Steel, Nintendo World Cup, and then some N64, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap, Super Mario 64, Lego Racers, GoldenEye, and NHL 99. Not going to spend too much time going through this stuff. This is more of the common stuff, but some solid stuff in here. The Metal Gear Solid 4 Collectors, Mario Galaxy, Left 4 Dead, Beautiful Katamari on 360, Steelbook of the Stanley Cup, NHL 13, some PS3, Steelbook of Grand Theft Auto 5, some PS2, a couple DVDs, the Xenosaga one and the Metal Gear 4 one, new Super Mario Bros, Super Street Fighter with the lenticular cover, Sonic 1 and 2, Mario World, Donkey Kong, some Marios on NES, a couple of the Halo 4 360 controllers, another one of these red chrome 360 controllers, and then three statues. So that's the Halo helmet, that's the Mortal Kombat X one, which looks like that, and then this one I'll actually open and show you. This is from Metal Gear Solid 5 Collector's Edition. So the game itself isn't in here, which is fine, but the hand statue is, which is really cool. And also the Steelbook is in there, which is right there. Awesome. Might as well show you this. I'm sure you've seen it before, the Halo 3 Legendary Edition. Although this one's interesting because it's fully French. I've never seen a fully French one. I've seen the English and French. I've seen fully English, but I've never seen fully French. And it's got the helmet there. This never gets old. We've had it in probably 4 or 5 times. And the helmet comes off, and the game and stuff is underneath. The DVD and the game are also fully French. At least the text on it is. Almost guaranteed you can switch it to English. That's the game. This is the DVD. But yeah, fully French for some reason. Interesting. Another small trade-in of DS and 3DS and Game Boy Advance stuff just in. Neither of these have manuals. Sonic Rush Adventure, then Superstar Saga, Sonic X, Game Boy Advance Video. It's kind of cool. Fire Emblem Awakening and Mario Kart 7 on 3DS. And then Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time, Pokemon Ranger, Pokemon Trozy, Sonic Chronicles, Mario 64 DS. Cool. Almost time to close up. We just had another trade-in. I think that's our 5th or 6th trade-in for today. That's crazy. And it was Steve, one of our buddies who was in a previous video. Him and his brother brought in a bunch of crazy stuff a couple weeks ago. But he brought in a bunch of cool controllers. So he actually bought this from us, or used the trade credit from when he got that other stuff. And he bought the back bumpers, and then he used it for a little bit and realized he liked the DualSense better. So he keeps just using the DualSense. So he decided to bring that back. Then we got 8-bit Do controllers. We got this one with the handles. We got the Super Nintendo style one. The official PlayStation backbone, the one with the PlayStation logo. That's cool. Obviously this Elite Series 2 again. Black PS5 controller. And then the best thing here, the PSP Go, which he put all this, the cover on it, the protective hard plastic cover. Got that from Temu. There's the charger in there. But yeah, this is, he said he put in 128 gigabytes. No, I can't remember. But it's way more storage than is normally on these. And it's just been factory reset. So 14 gigabytes and 116 gigabytes on the memory card. Yeah, so significantly more storage than you would normally have on one of these. So that's awesome. Yeah. Just closed the doors. It was a pretty successful day today at the shop. I'll go through what sold today. We sold a third-party Super Nintendo controller, a black first-party N64 controller, Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo, Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo, Banjo-Kazooie on N64, some candy, WRC 9 on PS5, Super Mario Bros. 3 on NES complete, a Boo Amiibo loose, Super Mario Labyrinth board game, a Halo Funko, the Nuka-Cola bottle, Nintendo Land on Wii U, a PS4 controller, Shulk Amiibo, a couple Pokemon cards, Call of Duty, the War Collection on 360, and that's about everything today. So lots of trade-ins, lots of sales, really awesome day. We'll see you guys tomorrow.